Unit 4. The Handsome Stag. Folktale. There was once a young stag that liked to use a shallow pool of water as a mirror. Every day, he would look down into it to notice how handsome he was. His antlers towered above his head. He moved them this way and that in order to get a better look. One day, he carried on a silly conversation with himself. "Ah, what beautiful antlers you have! They are nice. Look at your glorious back and neck, though. It's hard to say which part is the most beautiful." "Don't be ridiculous. I insist that your antlers are the best." As the stag moved to get a better view of himself, he caught sight of his legs. Immediately, he felt gloomy. His legs were long and skinny. He wondered how they were able to hold up his large body and giant antlers. Then he sighed and went back to admiring his antlers until he became restless and bored. At last, he moved onto the field to eat grass. Suddenly, the quiet of the afternoon was ended by the sounds of a hunter's horn and a loud bang. The dry branch of a tree was shattered by the gunshot. The stag raised his head in fear as the pieces of the branch fell to the ground. The stag was no coward. He knew, however, that even a hunter with little shooting talent could cause him harm. He began running. His long, slender legs carried him fast and far. The stag spotted a passage inside a dark, thick part of the woods. He knew this path would take him to a stream. The hounds would lose his scent there. Then he could escape the hunting party. Faster and faster he moved, his strong legs pushing him off the ground. Then just as Stag entered the thickest part of the forest, some low branches caught his antlers. He struggled and struggled. He pulled it this way and that way. He had to avoid capture by the hunters. The stag tried to free himself for a good 5 minutes. The branches poked his body and his skin was scratched and sore. Finally, he pulled his antlers out and ran upstream. Then he was safe. The stag walked to a pool to drink some water and calm down. Before he put his head down to drink, he spotted the image of his body in the pool. All of a sudden, his antlers seemed heavy and useless. Then he exclaimed, "Long have I admired my antlers and heavy body, but it was my slender, strong legs that saved me today."